Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel, where villains move in the background as G returns with citizen soldiers in place. With Class 7 now tasked to patrol the city, we helped a man with a switched briefcase before we started our search for anything suspicious around town, noticing movement through the underground waterway, showing the Imperial Guard a hole in their security as we now head through to Heimdall port to complete our patrol. Not an exclamation mark in sight. Completely not worth our time. Nor a fishing spot either. And the more annoying thing of it all is getting past monsters like that.
Foe. Stay on guard.
Because we're going to end up having to fight that.
This looks tough. Careful.
Go.
You think that's tough?
Okay.
I've got news for you. It's not. Are they close enough? Oh, they are. One of them got critical.
Right.
Did a lot of damage to them.
Okay.
Well, the one we maybe should have dealt with, though, is the Sharkadile over there. So now we've let Elliot get hit quite hard.
Second form. Gale.
Just enough to kill one. Fish boy is sealed.
I'll handle it.
Life is good.
Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
I mean, it won't hurt because the active mirror too. The added mirror of the Sepith version isn't too bad. Right. Last turn, one monster to dodge, and we'll be out again. Then we'll check out the dock. Did I hit it? No, I didn't.
Right.
Oops. How many of these guys can I pull in?
No escape.
My turn.
Seem to have fainted quite a few, haven't we? None of them going next? I do wonder. That's crazy damage after all. Do I take out that side or that side?
Second form. Gale.
Right.
That's some nice CP, I'll take that.
Now.
Thinking maybe I should have been on the fainted guy and I should have been on this one all along.
Done. But we can't relax yet.
Alright, Laura's no longer at 200 CP. Everyone else is. Let's get out of here. Nothing in the tunnel. Maybe, just maybe, something on the way out. He says, realizing he can get Elliot's health back. Health. There's a lot of scouting around the town, isn't there? A lot of people to talk to. Oh, what's wrong with sweat spots on that guy's head? What, you want me to load all these on my own? You gotta be kidding me! Where the hell these news guys go? Oh, new guys, they've been hired on as a cover? And I'm having to give them up my day off after a bunch of workers quit their jobs all of a sudden or something. I promised Grass I'd spend the day over too. I'm so sorry, Grass. I think that's all the information we need, right? Oh man, how does so many crates pile up? Safety first the rule around here. Nothing good comes from rushing. Let's talk to you. What alias's name are we supposed to do now? You're telling me, young folks these days. Can't count on any of them. Is there some kind of problem here? Oh, you're the students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands right now. What kind of problem? Well, it's nothing you need to worry about. But last night, a bunch of our younger workers up and quit, just like that. Most of them hadn't even been here more than half a year. They just started really getting used to the work too. Now, thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. That is a significant problem. Is there anything we might be able to lend a hand with? No, this one's all on us. We should be able to fix our own problems after all. If they were going to quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train their replacements. I bet they got all caught up in the festival hoopla and just decided to cut out of work altogether. Is it just too much to ask for a few hands who appreciate a good day's work? Something about this sounds kind of fishy. The other people would be all excited about the summer festival, but enough to quit their jobs? The timing does seem suspicious. Let's keep this in the back of our minds for now. Anyway, we've patrolled each of the areas assigned to us at least once. It's almost noon now, so we might as well wait for Instructor Sarah to contact us. Where am I going to wait for that to happen? Back at the guild branch, maybe? I can't believe the nerve of those guys. You can't just quit out of nowhere without even giving us proper notice. Haven't they got a responsible bone in their bodies? I swear. I bet it's the older staff that had the time off, you know. Okay. We've been everywhere. I feel like going back to Alto Street might work. Or traveling anywhere. This is Class 7, Group A, Rean Schwarzer speaking. Hey, Sarah, give me an update. Understood. She sounds way more serious than usual. Rean reported the results of the morning's patrol. I see. Something sounds off alright. Though judging by Fee's reactions, it doesn't sound like the terrorists are wandering the streets. We haven't seen anything that would lead us to believe so. I think there's something happening behind the scenes, though. We just can't be sure what it is. Keep sharpening that instinct of yours. It'll prove invaluable to you. It's almost time for the Imperial family's limousines to head out from Valfang Palace to their respective events. Crown Prince Cedric will be going to Heimdall Cathedral in the northwest. Princess Alfin is headed to the Maida Park in the northeast, and Prince Oliver will be going to Heimdall Racetrack in the southwest. Prince Oliver's got an extremely capable bodyguard with him though, so I'm not as worried about him. I've asked Group B who's looking after the Crown Prince, so I'd like you to keep an eye on Princess Alfin. Just make sure she gets to the garden party safely. After that, you can resume your patrol. Understood? Let's have Maida Park at once. Was that the instructor? New marching orders, sir. You guessed it. A limousine carrying Princess Alfin is about to leave Valfang Palace. Our mission is to make sure she gets to the garden party safely. Right. We should get to Maida Park as soon as possible then. We can follow the main street. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let's head for Maida Park. After taking the tram to Maida Park from the tram stop, the main story will advance. Okay, are we good for things to do? Still amazed we both have the same... Okay, same text, good. If everything's same text, that's really good. Get out of my way! I'm trying to find a good spot to take pictures from. I want a new orbital camera, especially for today. Gotta get my money's worth. Where should I watch the parade from? And yes, there's same text. Same text. Okay. Well, I guess we can move on then. Have you not found Annabelle yet? Lady Annabelle doesn't seem to be here in Heimdall after all. Yeah. Still having issues with that. Where is Lady Annabelle? I don't think we've seen her anywhere, have we? Well, if in doubt, save it out, yeah? Man, that was a long time going around, but talking to everyone, that's what you gotta do. So, let's make it a Maida Park then. Probably have to begin our patrol right away once we reach Maida Park. It'd be smart to make sure we sorted out everything else before we go. I think we're good. I mean, why wouldn't we be? Finding Maida Park will cause the main story to advance. There's nothing else new anywhere, is there? Oh, I took the tram! Should have fast traveled. Skip, skip! I'm gonna check some layouts. When was the last time I saved? I don't know. I mean, it's not like we're fighting. So I don't really have to be that worried. I hate this kind of like moving on to another segment kind of thing. Because that just screws me so much. Alright, nothing here seems to have changed. Apart from these people have crashed. Oh no, I got off L Street by mistake! Yeah, this is all the same. Just those people have crashed. That's fine. Poor guys. Oh no, I've already been there. Yeah, that's the same. We've already decided that. Is there anything that's moved? Becky's still here. Life is good. Yeah, that's fine. What do you think, Hugo? These tools are brilliant, aren't they? I'm a pro at running them too. So they're still the same text, same good. It's the problem about not wanting to miss stuff, right? Ost. Everyone's in the same positions, if I'm right in saying. And I wouldn't even be able to tell you if everyone's in the same position here. How would I know? There's no way for me to find out unless I go around.
It's nice and warm here.
It is. I would love a cup of tea. That's why there's so many haven't reopened my wounds yet. So all the text still seems to be the same absolutely everywhere. And absolutely everyone seems to be in the same positions. So I think we're safe. I hate these cut-off points.
You're not safe. You've missed everything.
There's missables everywhere, you know. There's missables everywhere.
Don't play
I'm
games.
getting news here. Yeah, okay. I think we can go on. So let's go to the tram spot and get forward. Made a part. We're off. Anytime the time skips and it gives you that option, it just makes me so fearful. But from the tram stop here, it seems that we've got a kind of cool cutscene. Oh. So wait, all you can see is the limousines and you can't really see through the window? It's quite nice to be out and about like this once in a while. It would have been even nicer if you'd gone dolled up. Just think, we'd look so adorable making our debut together at the garden party, wouldn't we? I wish you'd think a little more before you say something like that. We may be friends, but I'm still just a baron's daughter. I can't very well go around equating my appearance at the party with that of the imperial princess, debut or otherwise. Oh, you're so old-fashioned, Elise. Both the national and local governments are headed by commoners now. Times have changed. Or is it that you're still annoyed that I asked your brother to the dance? Maybe I should invite him to be my dance partner next year. Your Highness, please, that's enough. Oh, come, come. I'm sorry, Elise. It seems there's still a ray of hope for you. After all, it doesn't look like he has a girlfriend at the moment. Still surrounded by that many lovely ladies. I doubt that'll remain true for long. I don't... I suppose you're right. If Rean were to find someone, perhaps that would be for the best. Both for him and for me. Elise? I'm sorry, just thinking out loud. But don't mind me, the people are all waiting for you to wave to them. Oh, now we're going to open the window. Obviously this window is way more see-through than the game kind of portrays. That squeaky door goes off. That's the car. It needs oiling. That's very highly defended, mind you. So Elise's here too. Looks like she came as Princess Alfin's attendant. Oh, those two must be pretty tight. The princess really looks the part though. Indeed, that dress of imperial crimson suits her wonderfully. I'm starting to feel jealous of Patrick after all. Alright, looks like this area is under control. Let's go grab something for lunch and do another sweep of the city. Okay. We're totally okay if nothing out of the ordinary happened today. We could do another sweep of the city! We just finished sweeping. Afterward, they had a quick lunch at one of the stalls in the Garnier district. After they finished up, they decided to do another sweep of their assigned areas. We are? We're going again? Kind of like the last episode. Patrolling is not glamouring work, right? But no matter how hard they searched, nothing seemed to miss. Finally, Group A made their way towards Dreichel's plaza, where traffic had previously been restricted. Alright, same day at 2:40. (2:40 p.m. I imagine most of the ceremonies around the capital are finishing up about now. Though Princess Alfin and the others won't be coming back until late this evening, right? Yeah, the ceremony itself ends soon, but there's a social event afterward that lasts until this evening. It seems that this is likely the time that many will begin to let their guard down then. The perfect time for terrorists to make their move. I really hope we're just overthinking this. So do I, but at the very least, we need to remain vigilant until the day is over. Right. Okay, the traffic restrictions have been lifted now, so let's walk around the plaza. Okay, the plaza's interesting now. Okay, there's some people around. Oh, I couldn't see much because I was too far back. Seems like they'll be back this evening though, so I'll get it right then. Okay, you do that, kid. You do that, guy. Well now, I'm satisfied. Guess I'll go home and eat some lunch. We got different conversation dialogue options again now. Now the parade is over, I can finally relax. Perhaps I'll indulge in a few snacks while I read a good book. The girls are gone though. Speaking of which, I have one to offer both for you. Ah! I have one to offer you. Offer it to me right now. It's quite an interesting read, or at least that's what I think. The first kid mentions a book. It's been a while. I remember it's chapter 9. And this is why we panic about talking to everyone. Oh, this is good. I guess this festival ain't so bad after all. Come on, Nick. You know I don't have my wallet with me. You gotta let me have a little. Do you think Nihon Falcom will ever grow out of having hidden quests and hidden stuff like that? I say grow out. That sounds like grow out makes it have bad connotations, but it's everywhere, you know? It's like the original Easter sector. You don't talk to the right people at the right time, not being able to get something done. Welcome. Everyone loves our crepes. Order one, you know why. I don't want to talk to you, Professor. What a splendid parade. This nation's future really is bright. Nah, they love it. They love to do it, yeah. I've heard the Princess Oliver. That's quite the ear for music. If that's true, then I would most certainly like the opportunity to have a discussion with him sometime. I'm sure someone of his caliber would be able to understand my music and the love that goes into it. My musician's intuition tells me so. I paid to hear more of his music. All that's left now is to return journey and security for tonight's banquet at the palace. On our honor as Imperial Guardsmen, we will be sure to carry out all of our duties with skill and grace. Oh, I'm pretty tired now. Probably because of all those meetings last night. Phew, everything's going smoothly so far. By the way, look in the background there. So the exclamation mark points, Atoa and Angelica. Everything's going smoothly so far. 3 hours until they return. I guess I can use that time to relax. That's interesting. I should be able to get a good shot of the limousine as they approach the bridge from here. Yeah, this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime photo opportunity. I've got to make sure it's perfect. You do that. Prince Oliver is really quite something in the flesh. He'll be returned this evening, so perhaps I should do the same. Oh, a fan. I got so caught up in all the excitement I forgot to have something to eat. I should probably do that before I get caught up in something else. I should buy more photo course while I'm at it. There are a lot of people around, you know. How can someone who stops my heart like that actually exist? No! And why must she be so impossibly out of my league? Oh, Anton. I came in searching for hope, but all I found was despair. Come on, Anton, keep your chin up. What's another heartbreak? You should be used to them by now. Are those the words you've got for a friend at the end of his rope? Did you see that lady there? She was riding a steel horse. Her black jumpsuit was so cool too. I wonder where she's from. She must be a tourist, right? Angelica, you've got fans.
Toa, Angelica.
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What she said.
Lame.
Will she ever learn?
Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool.
Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise. I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
Thanks.
It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously?
I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic.
Oh, if I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Alfin's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself. I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alfin's attendant right now.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alfin, Elise, and Fee together in the same place. We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Don't ask. Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumber Blitz, barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up lady luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay. Take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do.
Huh? Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
I don't think so.
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way. Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than this?
What do you mean?
Motter Park.
So this is just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
What the hell are these things? They just came out of nowhere. Stand your ground, men. On our honor as Imperial Guardsmen, we must not allow them any closer to the garden party. Yes, sir. What should we do? I look like they need help. But we can't just abandon our post at a time like this. We need to contact the RMP. This is awful. You must be the Military Academy students working with the Railway Military Police, right? Those look just like the creature we fought in the underground passage yesterday. What are they doing roaming around on the surface? There are quite a few, but the soldiers should be able to keep them at bay. It won't be easy, though. What was that? It came from within the Crystal Garden. Are those attending the garden party in danger? Causing the explosion. It sounded more like something collapsed. This isn't looking good. Rean! Yeah, I know. Alright, new plan. We need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and figure out what's going on there. You guys focus on securing this area and requesting reinforcements to the Railway Military Police. Right. Helios be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness. I love how they're military seeking to kids. Just letting go. They bring the floor down to come up.
What?
Good day, Your Excellency. I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation. Ugh. You. Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe, so I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful failure. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
Rean? Rean!
What are you doing here?
You made it.
Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thors. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you? Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Is he controlling those beasts?
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Rean! Be careful!
Elise! Your Highness!
You!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted. I suppose we'll just have to leave then. Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things!
2 large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
Alright, let's take them down!
Okay!
We have nothing to fear.
Here we go!
So the battle begins again. Right, let's send an arc slash right between the two of them for delay.
Right!
Okay. That allows us to make sure that we are defensive for the time being.
My turn.
Allows me to get some stuff started, doesn't it? Alright, do I go for Earth Cleaver or something like that, like a feint, or do I just try to, like, knock one out faster than the other?
Shatter! Off guard.
Oh, I had Rush! It's a bit of a failure on my part.
My
Right.
turn.
What else can I try to knock them with? Scud Ripper?
Here we go.
So they resist feint, most likely. Whoa!
Go!
Well, that's even with the anti kind of stuff. Alright, I guess I'm gonna need to look at a place to be standing that's separate from everyone.
There!
Still at least getting some form of defense on them.
Got it!
I need to get it up and moving again, but at least she can get her HP back from that. Anti-feint. Especially because a certain someone's on a critical in about 2 seconds time.
Of course.
So what are they immune to? They immune to feint, are they? Oh no, feint still has a fairly good chance of affecting, so if that's the case, let's go for a brilliant spin in the middle.
No escape. Yeah! Off guard. Broken.
Because it will critical and hit both of them for massive. Alright, we've got a blind on that guy this time.
My turn.
So blind seems to be the key here. If I had to say anything. I'm on a crit. Do I just nuke? If you know what I mean.
Here we go.
Silphy dance.
That's that.
Right, 10k damage off of that hit. Also got Maki's special and whatnot, but I've managed to get myself in the arc slash trajectory I want myself in. And here we can start trying to delay. Even if it doesn't work exactly as we want to. Do I keep trying to knock them out with other stuff? I mean, I could literally pull in a certain someone at the moment to burst nuke with theirs.
I'll take care of this.
So why not try ultimate shot?
you're ready. You're finished!
Why are you hanging out with that in your back pocket? Use that all the time.
Too slow.
Go!
Right, one's nearly down. They actually can't be delayed, can they?
Too slow!
I'll handle it.
Okay, let's keep on fighting. I guess we want to take this one out now that he's so low.
Right. Ha! Off guard. Broken.
Death blow? No.
Go!
But no matter what, they're close enough that a couple of hits will finish the job.
Gotcha!
Even Mackie has got him. One foe left. Arm breaker would be good. Thank you for the miss. I'll take the counter.
Right. Shatter. Now.
Did I get faint then? No. Okay, I might have critical then, as everyone gets up to just about the right amount of power. He is fainted, isn't he? Everything's crits now.
I'll handle it. Now.
An opening.
Crits for everyone now.
It's my turn. Go! Go! This is it!
Well, that went better than expected.
How'd you expect it to go?
I mean, hopefully the win. As we take out both those gigantic alligators. Now one of them. Level ups across. And a fair bit of step in mirror, but we need to chase.
Done.
I did it!
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dad, you're bleeding.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
All right.
Wait! Take me with you too.
Patrick? No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
But... Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands.
Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Okay, we've fallen into the Heimdall Underground Passage 3rd section again. Is this literally where we fought the crocodile before? I think it is, you know. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe somewhere else entirely. A few enemies stand in our path by the look of it. Is this one of the passages beneath the city? Looks like it, and judging by the direction it leads, I don't think it's an area we've been to before. I don't sense any traps. Hello, Rean Schwarzer speaking. It's me, Sarah. The governor told me about what happened. Give me a full update on the situation. Our targets are Gideon and 2 other armed terrorists. They've abducted Princess Alfin and Elise, and we're pursuing them through an underground tunnel as we speak. We're doing all we can to catch up with them. Understood. I'm making my way there as fast as I can, and I've got the RMP in tow. Keep up your pursuit. Try to stall them until we can get there if you can. But don't do anything that would put the hostages in danger. Their safety is our top priority. Got it. Alright, let's hurry. Right, we won't let them get away. We'll just stay still while we talk. If you knew the sewer system, you could drop down in a good place here. We'll be arriving in 10 minutes. Until then, all we can do is hope that they can pursue the terrorists on their own. I hate to admit it, but I doubt there's anything else we can do right now. I'm glad to see the RMP living up to their sterling reputation, though. It sounds like you guys handled the attacks at the racetrack and the cathedral like seasoned pros. Well, none of the Imperial Guardsmen were stationed in those areas. And we did receive invaluable assistance from Group B. You could just accept a compliment when it's given, you know. So how much of an idea did you have that the terrorist real target was going to be the garden party? I'll bet you had more than just a hunch with that orbital calculator you've got for a brain, right, Miss Icy Maiden? I estimated the chances are roughly 40%. Targeting the garden party would make the biggest spectacle after all. I believe their aim is to harm the reformist public image, which means Her Highness should be safe. Unfortunately, I can't be so certain about that girl with her. And that's why we'll probably never see eye to eye. Don't know why they're arguing now, but...
Those damn terrorists! Elise, Princess Alfin, please be safe.
Now, where's this enemy that we know is further up the tunnel here?
Monsters!
Leave it to me.
No problem. We'll just cut our way through.
Yeah.
Can we pause these ones? Can we turn them around?
Eat that!
Looks like we can.
The advantage is ours. Let's finish it.
What monsters are these ones? Diving Ananta. That's a new one.
My turn.
You failed at countering?
My turn.
Are they quite dodgy friends, I wonder? Well, that guy's frozen, so we won't have to worry about you anymore. That said, we'll switch you in. So at least you can detect one of them for us, so we can find out more.
Attack patterns. Analysis complete.
Right, super monster containing deadly poison plunges its fangs into its prey from the air using its bat-like wings. Level 39.
My turn.
We know which one we need to do counter. 100 CP up, thank you. That would be better for someone else, but still.
Right.
Sleep, burn.
Okay.
Sleeping when you're burning is crazy enough. But only small fry in our path by the look of it.
When we fight together,
No one stands a chance.
No one stands a chance as Iron reaches level 4. So now does he get anything else? La Crest is now earned by Machias, as well as 4 turns of his defense ADF up. Right, down deeper we go. Makes sense to be sprinting when you're pursuing like this, doesn't it?
my turn.
Missed.
My turn.
On feet. Knock him out the sky in a second. Get our triple advantage.
Let's get him.
Oh, and what higher elements are valuable here? What's vanish mean?
Here we go.
He gone. Just in there anymore. Just gone.
Let's go.
It's just gone forever.
Right.
Bit confused by that.
My turn.
Is he dead? Is he still alive? Is he somewhere around here? I don't know anymore.
Got it.
An opening.
Here we go.
All I have now is confusion.
Right.
That's all we have.
My turn.
Is he dead?
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Oh! He just pooped back into existence.
Got it.
An opening.
Well, he's dead now. But the higher elements are here, so
When
that's
we fight
worrying.
together,
No one stands a chance.
I think that's the first vanish we've had appear on the left-hand side. So that's weird. But why are the higher elements active here? I think that's a serious thing to ask, right? Where are we? The catacombs stand before us. It's really creepy. I had no idea a place like this existed beneath the capital. It appears to be a catacomb built during the Dark Ages. Well, it definitely came this way. I don't think it was that long ago. Alright, you can tell from their footprints. Okay, then we just need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Right, ready to go. Onward! Everything's proceeding just as I planned. If we can make it out of these tunnels, we will be achieved all we set out to accomplish here. Alright. Not bad for our first mission. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? It doesn't appear that you're interested in trying to ransom me back to my father for money. As you remain patient for just a short while longer, your highness. We are but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of our country. We'd never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. You sound just like... Don't misunderstand me. We feel no sense of brotherhood with the aristocracy. The vast majority among us are of common birth, myself included. However, there's a certain man among you whom I'm afraid we simply cannot allow to remain alive. Who do you mean? If that's what you want, then let her highness go. If you need a hostage you can injure, I should be enough. Elise! Oh, what is your name, little one? Serving as a highness's attendant, I assume you must be of high social standing, no? Rean Schwarzer, daughter of Thors Schwarzer, lord of the northern region of Ymir. I may not be of particularly high rank, but I am still noble of birth. If you need a hostage, use me instead. Elise! Well, aren't you a fascinating young lady? We seem to have picked up quite the unexpected gambit. Now, how should we use it? Well, there's a chest over here. It's a standard chest. What is deeper in the depths? Nothing on the bridge, thankfully. Oh, there's something!
We have nothing to fear. Right.
A boss fight. A cursed sculpture suddenly appears. I just wanted to get to the save point, you get?
Okay.
Well, not too massively strong, he says, hoping.
Here we go.
Should I go all in on one? Or spread out to make sure they're not doing any crazy attacks?
Right.
First attack to find out what they are, and then go for them.
Analysis complete.
A devil said to have existed since the Dark Ages. With its spread wings, it is a symbol of fear. Cursed sculpture.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh. Whoa.
My turn.
Right, we might have stopped someone from getting hit by it, but that hurt a lot. I feel like we definitely need to start knocking these out. That hurt. That hurt a very lot. Has he regained health or something?
Shatter! Now! Feed!
Roger.
I feel like I need to finish that guy ASAP. But then having more people in a line would not be a great idea for me. We've got a critical coming up which we could use for someone else in the future. If I could arc slash and hit this guy too, that would be great. Unfortunately, that's not what we're getting out of this. I don't think an arc slash will kill the guy. Why not? Keeps here range still, and I was hoping to get that to finish the job. Alright, Rean's the one on the critical at the moment.
I'll handle it.
Nope, the monster's on the critical again. That didn't help me out at all. Granted, we can stagger this guy about 1 billion times before anything else goes on.
Right.
We need a resounding beat, really.
Keep it up, everyone.
Right, we got enough delay on that to let Rean get him with a crit instead.
My turn.
I guess I'll continue with a normal attack. And that will delay him enough. Oh, what? I missed? That's what I didn't want to hit, that's for sure. Right, we have enough damage between everyone now to easily take this guy down, but we got messed up a bit in the meantime. Wow, how would you keep missing?
My turn. Go! I'll take you up.
Sheesh. I'm glad they had low HP because those devil beans were nasty.
That was tough. Nice work, though.
Yeah, this is about the time to say that was tough. Rean levels up, Elliot levels up, Lore levels up.
Great!
All right! I've only just begun.
No new skills, though. That was scary. There seemed to be some strange force at work making things difficult for us during the fight. The way they appeared was weird too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power. Or rather that flute he holds. Yeah, that flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I heard that some powerful relics from antiquity are still around. I wonder if that's one of those artifacts. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that one way or another. Alright, at least thankfully a place to heal and modify and do all the things we need to do before going on to what is going to be the final part of this chapter. However, as you probably guessed, we're going to cliffhanger and end it here until the next episode, because who knows where a boss fight might take us in terms of time with all the cutscenes to take part after that. But one thing I can do, as I know I'm such a meanie, hey, whenever I cliffhanger, you know I want to play it. I want to play it right now. I want to find out what happens next. I really do. Yeah, what's new, exactly? Why cliffhanger, why? Well, to make sure you come back next Sunday. To make sure you come back next episode. But there's one thing I'll give you. And that is a bedtime story. How about that? I really want to go through that door and do that boss. As we read Chapter 9, A Fool. What makes you think we won't? Do you have no faith in us? Oh no, I have perfect faith that you'll show up next week. I know cliffhangers aren't done, but there's also a whole thing of me going to bed and stuff too. It's late, guys. Chapter 9, A Fool, a bedtime story for us all. So you showed up after all, did you, Vampire Hunter? Elroy glared at Rose, teeth clenched in anger and pain. Red smoke was rising from his now amputated right arm. He gave off a faint hissing sound. Rose turned her attentions from Alphonse to him. She raised her Templar sword and stared without expression at her target. Elroy glowered back. They both maintained a distance from one another, each trying to work out what the other would do next. Without taking her eyes off Elroy, Rose addressed Alphonse. I told you not to get involved in this any further, and yet despite that you tried to fight a vampire alone. I cannot believe you would do something so foolish. Her words were tinged with anger. Alphonse rose unsteadily to his feet. You were the one who tried fighting him alone first. Besides, I never had any intention of seriously trying to defeat him by myself. What? He faced her and spread his hands. I was pinning all my hopes on you coming for me, and you did, just like when we first met. Alphonse's response seemed to catch Rose completely off guard. You could tell as much even from his position behind her. She quickly regained her composure though, and the wavering sword steadied. I don't know what you're trying to say. You told me that you didn't want to work with me anymore because I was getting in your way, because there was nothing more that I could help you with. But that's not the real reason. The real reason is you didn't want to put me in any more danger. You didn't want me to lose my life helping you like the last person who worked with you did. That's just idle speculation, she replied coolly. But Alphonse knew he was right. Then why did you lie about discovering the vampire's true identity? Rose gasped. So you noticed? It hadn't taken much effort to see through a lie. Rose herself had said that vampires were only capable of unleashing their powers at night, meaning that the best way to defeat one was to discover their true identity and kill them during the day. And yet despite that, Rose had gone to the effort of trying to lure the vampire out, taking the great risk of using herself as bait. Logically, her actions made no sense whatsoever if she had known the true identity of the creature. Deliberately lowering her chance of success wasn't like Rose at all. I imagine you noticed something else during our investigation, Alphonse continued. I don't know what, but whatever it was, it made you think that letting me cooperate with you any longer would put my life in danger. And that was why you lied, in order to try and keep me away from that danger. Rose didn't react, but also she didn't deny his words. To Alphonse, that was the same as an admission. Enough of this. The vampire before them opened its eyes wide and began to concentrate its power. The moment it did, the red smoke that had been rising from the stump where its armoured beam was replaced with a jet of liquescent black ichor. It bubbled and frothed from the open wound. On the cobblestones some distance away, the arm itself also began to expel the same noxious-looking secretion. Suddenly, the black liquid from both stump and severed limbs stretched and pooled, seeking out the other. No! Knowing what was about to happen, Rose quickly swung her Templar sword in the direction of the liquid. The sword's countless parts sliced through it, but the dark matter just reformed around the damage. Moments later, the liquid had done its work, and the severed right arm was back where it belonged, as good as new. How could he recover so quickly? I knew it. He really is a... Ah! Elroy swung the sword with his newly attached arm at Rose. Calm as ever, she pointed a Templar sword at him and fired the bladed segments that formed it. They flew from the handle and wrapped around him, binding and tearing simultaneously. Before they could completely ensnare him, however, Elroy transmuted into mist. The blaze of the Templar sword fell from the spot he had been as the mist dispersed. It reconverged a moment later at a point just behind the vampire hunter. No sooner had the mist solidified than Elroy swung the sword. His attack caught her completely off guard, decapitating her. Or so he expected, but Alphonse blocked it, his saber back in hand. Gah! Alphonse gritted his teeth, desperately trying to hold his ground. Elroy had the clear advantage in terms of strength, but try as he might, he could not break Alphonse's guard. How many times do you have to get in my way before you're satisfied? Cried Elroy. Hal! Seeing a chance, Rose drew one of her giant pistols and holding it in a backhand grip, pulled the trigger. The bullet ripped through Elroy's shoulder, propelling him backwards. Alphonse steadied himself and readied his saber again. I won't die on you, Rose. I'm not going to let some vampire kill me, so... Can this not wait? Rose aimed her pistol, resting it on Alphonse's shoulder, and fired it repeatedly at Elroy. His wound already fully healed, Elroy dodged all of her bullets with snake-like grace and flew at them with great speed. Rose's pistol was now empty of bullets, and the vampire's charge gave her no time to draw the other. Elroy swung his sword at them as if trying to cut them both down in a single stroke. Alphonse brought his own saber to bear and braced with all his might to block the path of the falling sword. The two blades collided with such force that Alphonse's saber was sheared in two. The collision repelled Elroy as well, but if he were to swing his sword downwards a second time with the same level of force, Alphonse and Rose would have no chance of surviving. The vampire's lips curled up in a smile, sensing impending victory. That smile was replaced almost immediately by shock when he saw what Alphonse had drawn from the depths of his uniform. Alphonse had expected that his saber would not survive Elroy's attack and had immediately reached for the silver short sword given to him by Rose. So I'm never going to allow you to be alone again, he cried out as he swung the silver sword downwards across Elroy's body, a trail of glittering argent light following in his wake. Ah! Elroy recoiled backwards, clawing at his chest. Alphonse's attack had missed his heart, but the damage he had done was the greatest he had received yet. How could I be wounded by the likes of him? Damn you, damn you, damn you, damn you! Muda, 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 muda. Elroy's expression was one of pure hatred mixed with intense agony. There wasn't a trace of humanity left on his face. Alphonse, meanwhile, had exhausted the last of his strength for that attack and was on his knees out of breath. Rose stared down at him, a peculiar look on her face. Alphonse was desperately trying to accept and understand her solitude. He recognized the intense loneliness she had been burdened with when she let her companion die all those years ago, and was trying to save her from it. The words, "I'm never going to allow you to be alone again," resounded in her head over and over. She knew that what he had said was purely based on emotion, but it was enough to fill her heart with warmth, a heart that she had thought long gone cold. "You really are a complete fool," she laughed. The sound of her laughing so naturally was enough to make Alphonse snap around and stare at her. "Perhaps that isn't such a bad thing after all," she said with a small smile. He goggled at her. It was Rose, and yet he felt he had never seen this woman before in his life. The warmth, the gentle smile. "What's that supposed to mean?" he stammered. Feeling as though he had seen something he should not have, Alphonse turned around again, flustered. Elroy was now back in his direct view. The vampire was still in the same spot, watching, motionless. Alphonse had almost forgotten about him. Now was hardly the time to be talking with Rose. He needed to finish off the vampire, Elroy, for good. He looked back at Rose, and they nodded to one another. Rose began to walk towards Elroy, leaving the exhausted Alphonse behind. Elroy remained still, his head bowed, mumbling something absent-mindedly to himself. Rose pointed the remaining pistol at his head. All that she needed to do was pull the trigger and it would all be over. But she didn't. She stopped, confused. Something wasn't right. The scent is gone. Suddenly, Elroy looked up and faced Rose. His eyes were wild and unfocused. "Wait, I haven't lost. Of course I haven't. I could never lose the likes of him. I just need to drink more blood, and the likes of Alphonse will never..." His eyes suddenly darted back to Rose's face with terrible intensity. The monstrous grin stretched wide. The next moment, the wound that had been left by Alphonse's slash began to erupt red mist with incredible force. It's... The mist filled the surrounding area at an alarming rate, and their field of vision was completely obscured by the crimson haze. All that could be heard was Alphonse's voice crying out. "Rose, what's happening?" "Stay calm," she ordered. "It isn't harmful." The red mist was yet another special ability of vampires employed only in moments of desperation. The creature would use its own wounds as a kind of smokescreen. Knowing this full well from experience, Rose tried to track Elroy by his scent. It should have been easy. You didn't need to see the vampire to find him. And yet, there was nothing. Despite having every reason to believe that he was right in front of her, not a trace of Vampire's trail was to be found. Why? She wondered, desperately trying to make sense of the situation. Slowly but surely, the red mist began to dispel. When it cleared, only two figures remained, Rose and Alphonse. The vampire was nowhere to be seen. Damn it! She cried. Elroy had managed to escape from them, but where? With a wince, Alphonse rose to his feet. Rose, we can't lose him. All things considered, it seems safe to assume that Elroy was searching for more victims to drain in order to replenish his own power, meaning that if they didn't catch him before then, there would be more fatalities, not to mention the possibility they might grow too strong for them to handle. Rose waved Alphonse to silence. Hold on, I'm trying to follow his scent. Though she meant to reassure Alphonse, in her own mind, Rose felt deeply uneasy. How could the trail have just disappeared all of a sudden? She'd never known anything like it. Is my power growing weaker? She wondered to herself. Just as she was pondering potential causes, though, the scent suddenly returned. That fact did nothing to allay her confusion, but as long as there was a trail to follow, pursuing it needed to be their top priority. She focused her mind on the odor, trying to ascertain its location. Eventually, she was able to find the answer she sought. The source was startling. It's coming from the direction of that tavern! The Allegria was only one street away from where they stood. Alphonse didn't even spare Rose a glance. He just dashed off towards the restaurant, his face a mask of fear. And so, there's your bedtime story. Cliffhangers for you and I, because I really want to go through that door and face Gideon once more. But we'll have to do that next time on Trails of Cold Steel. Join me then. And I'll see you around. Bye-bye.